Welcome to WHHI News. I'm McNair. Here's a look at your headlines. There could be an interesting political argument when the state legislature reconvenes in January. The state superintendent of education, Ellen Weaver, is presenting a budget that will give teachers an increase of $1,500 to their base salary, with the possibility of $1,500 more if school districts will add 5 more days to the teacher school year for professional learning. Total cost to the state would be over $270 million and put the state's minimum salary for teachers up to $45,500 a year. Now, Governor McMaster is pledging $2,500 raises for teachers, and he's trying to get their base salary to $50,000 by 2026. Well, those of you who enjoy using the Pigeon Point dock in Beaufort will have to find another spot for a while. Beaufort city officials have made the dock off limits because damage has made it unsafe. Repairs to the existing floats aren't possible, and there's still no word on what caused that damage or how long it will take to get it up and operating again. Well, if you've been putting off getting your flu shot, you might want to get moving. State health officials say that the numbers for confirmed flu cases are accelerating, and now virus activity is widespread across the state. According to the Department of Environmental Control, or DHEC, there have been 362 flu-related hospitalizations so far this season and 5 flu-related deaths. Well, one of South Carolina's favorite sons, Darius Rucker, will get his star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame this month. The multi-talented entertainer, who also hosts a college golf tournament on Hilton Head Island every spring, gets the honor for his recent country music solo work and as lead singer for Hootie and the Blowfish, which has sold more than 25 million albums and became one of the top-grossing tours of this century. Rucker plans to rejoin his band next year for a reunion tour. Well, Beaufort voters might want to circle Monday on their calendar as the last chance to meet and compare the 2 candidates for mayor in the special election on the 12th of this month. Phil Cromer and Mike Sutton, who've both served on city council in the past, are running to fill the vacancy of Stephen Murray, who resigned earlier this fall. Probably the biggest difference between the 2 candidates is Cromer's acceptance of a spot on the city's Historic District Review Board for the Historic Beaufort Foundation, something that was eliminated last fall. He wants to see the best and brightest represented on the board, while Sutton thinks having a seat on the board allows the nonprofit foundation to lobby for its preferred agenda. Much of Cromer's experience is in government operations, while Sutton has a more varied resume. Monday's forum will be at the USCB Center for the Arts. For more information on these stories and more, be sure to go to the websites on your screen. And to find out more about us, you can check us out on Facebook or Instagram. And if you have a story idea, you can email us at news@WHHITV.com. And now here he is with sports, Justin Jarrett.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. It was a mixed bag on the Lowco sports scene last night, with high school basketball and wrestling on tap, along with a rare Thursday night contest for the USCB Sand Sharks, who hit the Tiger Stripe Court in Jacksonville for a non-conference matchup with the Edward Waters Tigers. The women's game was competitive throughout, but the Tigers were able to take advantage of their three-point shooting prowess. They were 9 of 20 from long range, with several bombs late in the shot clock, to pull away for a 66-56 win and drop Sharon Versyp Sand Sharks to 2-4 on the season. Freshman Janiyah Heyward had another strong outing, scoring a career-high 23 points in defeat. The Sand Shark men salvaged a split, though, winning 99-78 as Marcus Overstreet collected 20 points and 15 rebounds for his 4th double-double in 6 games, and Karan Anderson added 17 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists with a couple of nasty flushes. 6 Sand Sharks in double digits as they improved to 5-1. It was also a big night for Bridges Prep on Thursday as the Bucks swept Low Country leadership on the basketball court, with Michaela Lapp pouring in 24 points in a 35-30 win for the girls before the boys rolled to an 80-39 rout. The Bucks also swept on the wrestling mat, dominating Colleton County and Colleton Prep. Busy night for high school hoops tonight, so join us live at 10 p.m. for the Lowco Hoops Report, where we'll get updates from folks who were in gyms across the Low Country. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
Thanks, Justin. Marie Soden has our weather.
Thanks, Allie. Yep, so taking a look ahead, this warmer weather is going to stick around throughout the weekend, but then it will be cooling off starting next week. Also, we're going to see much more showers and thunderstorms this weekend, and then we should be getting a break from those starting next week as well. So taking a look at Saturdays, we scattered showers and thunderstorms throughout the day and going into the evening. Hilton Head's going to have a high 69, a low of 62. Bluffton's going to have a high 70, a low of 62. And Buford's going to have a high 69 and a low of 62. Come Sunday, it's going to be cloudy with scattered showers throughout the day, but should be clearing up by the evening. Hilton Head's going to have a high 70, a low of 64. Bluffton's going to have a high 72, a low of 64. And Buford's going to have a high 72 and a low of 63. The sunrise for this weekend is going to be at 7:07 and sunset's going to be at 5:18. Looking at the beach tides, Saturday high tide is going to be at 12:21 p.m. and low tide is going to be at 8 p.m. And then come Sunday, high tide is going to be at 1:08 p.m. and low tide is going to be at 8:52 p.m. Taking a look into next week, Monday, it's going to be partly cloudy with highs in the 60s, lows in the 50s. Come Tuesday as well, it's going to be partly cloudy with highs in the 60s and lows are going to drop down into the 40s. And then come Wednesday, it's going to be sunny, but we are going to see a dip in the temperatures with the highs only getting into the 50s and lows in the 40s. That's it for today. Let's send it back to the desk.
Great, Maria. When we come back, much more on WHHI-TV's news. Stay with us.